I think if you go to Twitch, I should be streaming now.
Okay, let me pop over there. No, I'm not playing one on stream now.
I have my camera turned off because I'm not trying to turn it on right now.
No, that's fine. Let's see here. It's not showing you yet. Let me see. Or refresh. Alright, look here, Twitch. What the hell? Twitch is not showing you yet. I'm just waiting for it to catch up.
Twitch just likes to troll me.
Yeah, it's right. It's really bad. It's really bad about sending out live notifications and about updating my live list.
And right now it says I'm not even online. If you go to Twitch, I should be streaming.
Yeah, it's not showing you online. Okay, let me pop over there. Okay, let me pop over there. Fucking Twitch.
Okay.
Okay, let me pop over there. Fucking Twitch.
Okay. Okay, well, now it's working. Or live or something. 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 Try this again. 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 I was just doing some really weird feedback loop and I'm just not a fan of it right now. Anyways, so like whenever,
well, here, so this is the other thing. I can go to your channel. And I can look at, because if you have VODs, like if you're recording VODs, I can just go look at your previous videos and it'll show me your titles. So let me just pop over there real quick.
I mean, like most of my titles, like I say what is happening, and then I say like this is the quest that I'm on, and then I like list my class or whatever. But then here's what I was saying, like when it comes to Streamlabs or Twitch, or I'm not sure what is facilitating it, but it's not putting all of my tags out there in general. So like the tags that should be
mic on. Mic feedback on. Mic off. Mic feedback off.
So wait, now it's showing you live? What the hell?
So the tags that should be there should be like mental health, roleplay, non-binary, LGBTQIA, casual playthrough. But none of them are there except for the ones that Twitch specifically has for Final Fantasy.
I'm seeing all of them when I'm looking at your stream right now.
Really?
Yeah. Underneath your stream right now, I'm seeing English, casual playthrough, LGBTQIA, non-binary, roleplay, mental health, RPG, strategy, adventure game, and MMO.
Interesting, because like I'm like on my web browser, it literally just says English, RPG, strategy, adventure game, MMO.
Huh. So Streamlabs only allows you to put up to 5.
Yeah.
But that's a Streamlabs restriction. So Twitch will go through and it'll take any tag that's associated with what you're playing and it'll just tag it on.
And then how do I add more to those just in case?
I don't know that it will let you.
Oh.
Let me see if... I know that Streamlabs won't let you do it through there, but I've never actually tried to do it through Twitch's interface. If you were able to do it, it would have to be through your creator dashboard. So like your I guess your mod view for your stream basically is what it is.
No clue
And
what that
then
means, but yes.
so if in the top right where your icon is, if you click on that and then go to creator dashboard while you're live,
Okay.
what it should do is bring you to your mod view. So it's going to be a little compacted view of your stream and then like a few mod actions, an activity feed. And then from there,
I guess I never started that process where I had to do manage stream or something. So.
oh, okay, well, yeah. So in there, I know you have the option to like edit your stream title from there. I don't know if their interface offers something different than the Streamlabs one though.
Okay. Because like I know if I'm just at like let's say my page itself and it like says my name or whatever, and it has like a share something and then edit, I can click on edit, but I'm not sure if it'll let me add more.
You can always give it a shot. The only place I've ever edited mine was in Streamlabs. Which, I mean, to be fair, I picked up Streamlabs like my second month streaming, and I just never went back to anything else. So like, and because they heavily integrate everything, I've just never bothered branching out. So like, I can only put 5 tags, and I was like, well,
yeah, I think
I'm just not going to bother trying to exceed it.
I think I think Twitch itself limits you up to 5 in total. Because I tried to add an additional one, it was like, nope, you already have the maximum.
Okay. So then, yeah, it's probably 5 that you get to add, and then they add the rest based on whatever you're playing or whatever category you're in.
Okay. But yeah, so like when it comes to any of my stuff, like I don't know why this doesn't have a description now, but or where I would find that, but like what I normally do is like I put like, oh, like today, like I'm emotionally traumatized by the story so far, and then like I'll put like the name of the quest I'm on, and then I'll put like list what classes I'm probably going to be playing, and then under description I'll put like just a random quote from like my little Zen Buddhist like daily quotes.
Okay. So, here's the thing with Final Fantasy, at least for main story quest, unless you're dealing with people who know the story quests, the story quest that you're on probably doesn't hold a whole lot of relevance for people that are scrolling through looking for things to watch. Because that's the thing, like we're trying to pull in people that haven't been in your stream yet. So when they're going through and they're searching through the Final Fantasy page on Twitch, right? They're looking through and they're going, okay, so this person is doing MSQ, this person is doing raids. Now, as far as what a viewer wants to sit down and watch, MSQ is not the highest on that list. But there are people that like watching it. I have people that will come in when I'm playing Final Fantasy and just chill out and say nothing because they want to watch me play through MSQ. But for my titles, what I'm usually putting in there is like, I'll throw in something like, it's just straight up FFXIV MSQ, and then I'll add something else. Like I'm also doing, like words on stream, or I'm running the coin pusher or something. Like I always run it alongside something so that it's not. It's basically, that's the draw, right? Like in a sea full of Final Fantasy stream, Final Fantasy stream, Final Fantasy stream, and you're seeing all these titles that are MSQ, or I'm running raids, or I'm doing class progression, or I'm doing this job today, or whatever. You're seeing all this stuff, and then you see something like FFXIV and coin pusher, or FFXIV and words on stream. That stops you because that doesn't fit with the rest. That doesn't belong there. What is that? Why is that on there? Like, what is this person talking about? That's not part of, that's not Final Fantasy. So, like, that's one option. You can try and get something else to bring them in, or at least try to, like what I was saying earlier about building something around the game itself. So you can do something like put in a, Twitch lets you do predictions via channel points, and then obviously there's your regular channel point redemptions. So you could do like you're fairly knowledgeable about the game, like you know far more than I do for sure. At least especially when it comes to MSQ, because like I haven't played hardly any of it. I've been through ARR like 3 times.
So like, I talked about healer history, like in the dynamics of their roles and life.
Okay, see, perfect. So here's what you do. You institute a channel point redemption that allows your viewers, when they do come in, to just click on it and ask you any question about the game. Whether it be historical, current content, like what you're currently doing, they want a breakdown of like how to play the job you're playing, like whatever it is. Just open up the option for them to tap that knowledge when you're busy. So like, oh yeah, you might be doing a raid, but you might still be able to rattle off a freaking explanation for them or something.
Usually I do it like anytime like I'm on stream, let's say I'm doing a dungeon or a raid, I'm always explaining the mechanics behind it and like even like points of where it's changed over time.
See, and that's good. So like as long as you have something to talk about, people will at least listen for a minute. It just depends on whether or not they're interested in what it is you're talking about. That's why you include something where they get to generate or like start the conversation. So like I can sit here and I can play marbles and I could be commentating and all that, right? And that's fine. I'm talking the majority of the time. But the stuff that like gets people to come back every day is what they can do on your stream. It's not necessarily like what you're doing and how long they can stand watching it. By far the biggest things I've seen that like generated the most traction for me were like the soundboard, where like people can come by and like spend bits or not spend bits. They can even spend channel points to like play random noises on my stream. Like little things like that where no matter what you're doing, they can still come in and like have a little fun. Like those are the kinds of things where you stop having to worry so much about them being hard locked and focused on the content, and like it gives them the ability to branch out, have a little fun, but still kind of be paying attention. And like anything you put into place that's going to allow them to mess with you in any way, that's always going to freaking generate traction. People love doing that shit. Just remember, you're doing it for you, not for them. So don't go and just put a bunch of shit on there that's obnoxious that you don't want to hear just because you think it'll be fun for them. Like, yeah. Make sure it's tolerable.
I was gonna say, like, I don't talk to anybody just because, like, I'm already, like, I don't really want to talk to anybody or deal with them, so I don't want to include random sounds into that as well, like...
Yeah, no, like, so most people use them as, just kind of extras for the game they're playing, so, like, if, so, like, one of the popular ones I've seen is the, what's it called, the Price is Right fail horn.
The Price is Right fail horn?
Yeah. So it's the noise they would make when like somebody would lose at Price is Right. It was like the wah, 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 wah.
Oh my god.
So like people have
familiar with the sound, but it sounds wonderful.
Yeah, so like people will put that on there, and like anytime they fail something on stream or whatever, like somebody can go down and hit that button. Shit, I have one on there that's like you can pay 100 bits and rickroll everybody.
But I don't know how to do any of that either, so.
No, that's it's literally just another browser source. So it's a browser source and an extension. So the way that works is you would go to, let me see here, soundalerts.com. And over here, you can log in with Twitch and all that. And then once you're in here, this is going to be where you adjust like literally everything, but essentially you're going to go through their library. You can even upload your own sounds. You go through, you decide what sounds you want available for them to play. Then you choose how you would like them activated, whether you want them to be free or activated with channel points or activated with bits. I believe you can have up to 20 sounds active at once. And then you can go through and decide, you can individually adjust the volume for sounds. So like if you have one that's a little too loud, you can come in here and adjust it. No big deal. It lets you customize the color of the panel that goes underneath your stream, all that fun stuff. You can the sounds that you upload. Just keep in mind that anything you upload, you're giving them permission to put in their library. So like other people may be able to go and grab that. But there's plenty of shit in their library that's like clearly, like very clearly copyrighted, but like because the clips are so short, it's not a big deal. Like nobody's ever gonna freaking catch that unless they catch you live and really want to DMCA somebody. Like that's fucking stupid.
But again, one of those things I genuinely have no clue how to do that. Like when I say like I genuinely don't know how to do most of these things. Like I watched 4 tutorials like this morning on how to edit panels.
For oh, perfect. Actually, that's good. Okay, so where you go to edit your panels.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just mute this real quick. There we go. Okay, so down there where you go to edit your panels, when you click on that edit panel thing, if you hit that plus button to add a new panel, oh crap! I'm sorry. That's not correct. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Where's my extensions button? Bloop. There we go. Okay, so that thing I had you at before, the creator dashboard, that's where you want it to be. I'm sorry. So in that creator dashboard on the left is where you'll find the button for extensions. It's like right above the safety center and creator camp.
Wait, what?
So if you're at the creator dashboard thing again.
Okay.
All the way over on the left, there should be an option for extensions. It has a little puzzle piece next to it.
I am not sure where that's at.
Oh, okay. So on your left side of your creator dashboard, does you have a thing that's like highlighted right now that says Stream Manager?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and there's no listing underneath there anywhere that says extensions?
Oh, okay, I see. Yes, okay.
Okay, so in there, you're in. As soon as you click on extensions, it'll bring you to their discovery page.
Okay.
And then you can go to their search bar up at the top right there and just type in sound alerts.
Okay. So continue or configure?
And it'll be there. So you want to make sure it's installed and then configure. Well, yeah, I guess configure would be the right one because you want to get that set up.
Create a new browser web page. Did that work? Did that not work?
So did you get the panel underneath your stream? Because that's what the extension thing is for. Really, you're just going in there to you essentially install the extension and then just activate it as a panel underneath your stream.
See, when I tried to do it, it just took me to this website that was just like, hey, use OBS or something else.
Okay, so you were set. Okay, so yeah, it's going to make you set up your Sound Alerts profile via your Twitch page, and then, so if you're at the Sound Alerts dashboard,
No, it's not letting me do it on Twitch. It's having me do it on OBS or whatever, Streamlabs.
oh yeah, it wants you to put your okay, so you have to have an active web source for Sound Alerts inside OBS so that it has something to grab and play the audio over your stream. Everything else gets stored via the website. So like whatever your alerts are, whatever volume settings there are, all that stuff. This is just going to be another web source. So inside that web page, where the sound alerts page, there should be a settings button on the left column.
Yes.
Okay, and then once you go there, you'll be under general. Just go over to the next section, which is setup. And then there's two options. There's I use OBS and I use something else. You'll click on I use something else, and it's going to give you your URL for your new browser source.
Yeah, I did that. It was just the part where you were like I think you were telling me to to put it on Twitch or something, and I was just like, I'm not remotely close to where that is yet. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. So after you've done the OBS thing, and you still need to get the Twitch extension active for the viewers. That once you've gone through, so we went to the creator dashboard, we went to the extensions section, went to discovery, we found Sound Alerts, and then when you were there, you hit configure, or did you hit what were the options there?
I don't remember. I'm assuming
okay,
configure or something else.
If you had it set up already, what we can do is we can go back to the extensions section and search it up again, and it'll show you what your current status is for it.
Yeah, it says Sound Alerts component panel mobile.
Okay, so you definitely have it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back over to your panels, where you would normally go to edit your panels. And then, let's see.
And this is by going back to my channel itself?
Yeah, you can go back to your channel itself, and then on your, in your About section, there's that little slider down there that says edit panels. So you can just check that on and it unlocks it. And then from there, you should be able to add your Sound Alerts panel.
But I don't have a Sound Alerts panel.
So when you're looking at so when you clicked on Edit Panels, is there a top row there just underneath the About section where it says it's like engage your community with panel extensions, and then it shows some random stuff? Okay. So in there, let's see, we're going to go and find Sound Alerts should be showing in that list. If it is not, we can click on View All Extensions. And I want to know... Oh, wait a second. Why did it take me back here? What the hell? It's supposed to take me to the ones that we have. Okay, do me a favor. In that discovery section where we typed in Sound Alerts, if you go and just click on, even though it says installed already, if you just click on Sound Alerts, like the title of the extension, it should open its info page.
Oh, I see. Add its new panel.
There we go. That's exactly what we want.
Yeah, okay, so the way I was hearing it was at our dashboard we do add the panel under the About Me, rather than going into the creator dashboard, then going to Stream Manager, then going into like extensions and mics.
Right. Yeah, and it'll be like from now on, after you've got it configured, it will be in the About Me, so you'll be able to access it from there now that it's actually properly configured. But yeah, I didn't realize it didn't automatically just apply it. I thought it would.
Learn something new.
Yeah. So now that that's active for them, and you have access to your dashboard via the web page, let me go over here real quick, and I'm just going to reload your stream and see if that panel shows up, which it should. Yep, there it is. Okay, so it says you have not added any sounds yet. Fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted to say. So now all you have to do is, if you go back to your Sound Alerts dashboard, which is one of those web windows you had open, and you go on the left side down to Sounds, you can literally search in that bar for anything you want, and it will bring back any sounds it has related to that. Or you can filter by generic themes, surprised, angry, sad, funny, things like that. You can click on the trending thing there. You can click over to My Uploads and upload your own. If you find ones you like, but you're not sure about them yet, and you want to start compiling them into a list for comparison, favorite them as you go, and then you have a little favorites list over here that you can go through later.
Okay, so I'm going to have you repeat that really quickly because I was attacking the...
No worries. Okay, so in your Sound Alerts dashboard, on the left side, you'll have an option for sounds. If you click on that, it brings you to the sounds library. You can search here for anything you want, and it'll bring back any relevant results under the browse section. You can also filter by like general themes, so funny, party, surprised, angry, sad, over there on the right. There's a second section here next to browse, which is My Uploads. You can go there and upload your own sounds. And then the favorite section will be populated with anything you star. So if you're browsing and you're not sure you want to include some of the sounds you're finding, just favorite them, compile a small list in your favorites, go through later and fine-tune, see which ones you actually want to add. And then basically the way this works is when you find a sound you want, you're just going to click on the open. And then here it's going to say assign this sound. So you can choose to assign it to the extension, channel points, other events. Okay, you can choose how much bits it costs. If it's going to cost bits at all, you can set that to 0 if you want. You can also rename it. Doesn't have to keep the same file name. Whatever the name is what's going to show up on the panel underneath the stream for them to push the button. So whatever you write in that name section will be on the button for the sound. And then, yeah, once you've added it, so like say I want to add
so much, Charlie. Now
or we'll add a fart to channel points.
Complex notes of fruit, like floral, and nut.
50,000 channel points because they'll really do it.
What?
And you just click add sound.
Okay, I think I added one. Can you tell me if it... Oh, it shows up for me.
Let's see here. Yep, it shows that you just played it.
Okay.
Let me unmute your stream.
Yes, sis. Pop off. Go
and then
in.
I'll give it a go.
You didn't have to snap so hard.
Yeah, I heard it. Okay. And so you're saying that we can like coordinate these sounds to like specific things?
Yeah, so the so let's see here. If you go into the sounds library again, and you choose another sound, let's just say here, I'll pick this rip sound or whatever. Click on the open. You're going to add this sound to other events, and then underneath there it should say create your first alert. Okay, so if you click on there, it's going to take you over to My Alerts in your dashboard. And then you click on create your first alert again. I don't know why they did that. That's redundant.
Okay, so
But
hold on.
yeah.
Start over really quickly.
Okay, so when you go to your let's see, wait. Yeah, so you're in the sounds library, and then what you're going to do is you choose another sound, which doesn't matter what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. So just grab that sound, and you're going to click on the open button.
Okay.
And then when it asks to add this sound, you're going to add this sound to other events.
Okay.
And then click on create your first alert, because you haven't created one yet. That takes you back to your dashboard on the web page. Now you have to click create your first alert again.
I see.
Only bigger. And now, up there, you have an alert trigger. So you can choose new follower, subscription, gift, raid, cheer, or hype train. These are all of your available triggers. If this thing that you selected happens, that sound will play. So let's say you get let's just say new follower. And then you go down there and you click play sound. Okay. And then it's going to ask you to choose the sound you want to play for that alert. So now you would go click add sound underneath that fart one. So now what we have is we have a window that shows add new alert event, alert trigger, new follower, active actions, fart. And then underneath you can still add an overlay and a chat alert. These are things you can also add later if you want to. An overlay would just be some sort of visual source you have stored on your computer somewhere. It could be a GIF, could be a picture, could be anything. Doesn't matter. So if you clicked on that, it would ask you to go and grab a file for it to reference for that. And then a chat alert is just what it sounds like. You type something out and it'll send that message every time this alert gets activated. So you could do something like, thank you for the follow, much appreciated, welcome in, something like that. So now every time you get a follower, it'll play the fart sound, it'll play your selected overlay, and it'll play the chat alert. Now in this case, since you haven't applied an overlay or a chat alert, it'll just play the sound when you get a new follower.
Okay.
And you can do that for all kinds of stuff. You can do that for subscriptions, choose a different sound for that. Now, these are all things that Streamlabs already lets you do. I will say this is my first time using their create an alert because they added this recently. And all my alerts are done through Streamlabs, so I had no reason to touch it. But this is actually a lot more user-friendly. Like, it's easier to set up alerts here. You do not have, you don't have the kind of granular control you have in Streamlabs. Like, Streamlabs will let you set up all kinds of variants on your alerts. So, like, if I want to set up, so like this one's like, oh, you can set one up for gift subs. Okay, that's cool. What if I want to set one up for like specifically when someone gives 5 subs, or gives 4 subs, or I want, or like I want an alert for when somebody spends exactly 420 bits. You know, like you can do these things, but you have to do that in OBS. You can't do that via sound alerts. So sound alerts is really just for the viewers. It's for them to mess around with your little soundboard underneath the stream. So you can put whatever you want on there for them to play with. And then as far as the other alerts are concerned, that's something you can fill in custom later if you feel like doing that. So, you know, but yeah, sound alerts, now that you've got it set up, is pretty much done. You can just go back to your dashboard whenever you want and like add new sounds. Just go back to the sound library, grab whatever you want, and hit the open button, and freaking add it to your extension. So now that one's going to offer a lot of interaction. People love sound alerts. Like, that's one of the most popular extensions on Twitch. And it's actually responsible for quite a bit of my incoming bits.
Well, then, okay, so I guess the next part is, like, what exactly are bits?
Bits are pennies. 1 bit equals 1 penny. The viewers are paying a higher rate than that to get them, but that's what it translates to for you. So when they come in and they spend bits, that's revenue for you. At 1 penny per bit. Now, if it's coming through, one thing to keep in mind is if it comes through an extension, the extensions may sometimes take cuts of that incoming. So you might get something like 80%, so you end up getting like freaking 80 cents on the dollar or something like that. It just depends on what the extension is. As far as I can tell, via sound alerts, I believe I've always gotten my like the full pass through. I don't think they actually take anything, at least not that I'm aware of. It's difficult to keep track of only because like it doesn't give me a breakdown of where my transactions came from. At least not on the Twitch side. It will in sound alerts. You can go in there and see a history about when all the sounds were played, and like which ones and how much they cost. But
well, like I'm not necessarily worried about like I think you have to like be an affiliate or something to like.
Oh yeah, no. If you're not affiliate yet, then you won't even be able to enable bits. Yeah, so people can't cheer in or spend bits in your channel unless you're an affiliate.
And don't you need like 75 subscribers or something like that?
No. So to make affiliate, you just have to have an average of 3 viewers over like a certain number of hours streamed. Like that's all you need to make affiliate. Yeah, there's some. I mean, I know some other Twitch affiliates that make a pretty decent chunk of change every month, and they only have an average of like 5 to 10 viewers every time they go live.
Oh yeah, like that's like Kitten.
Yeah.
Like Kitten will stream like Silent Hill or something.
Yeah.
And like she's got like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 followers that are always watching, and they'll like be watching for like, I don't know, like the 7 hours she's straight up doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I usually leave a tab up for her over here, so she'll get a lurk tab from me. But yeah, so freaking sound alerts is a good one. That's going to bring in some usage for sure. Like people just passing through your stream will see that you have a sound alerts board, and they'll use it even if they're not interested in your content. It's just something people do. And then as far as the stream loots thing, if that's something you want to explore at some point, I can help you do that. It's a little more labor intensive. It's going to require some work on your end. Like you're going to have to sit down and decide what the purpose of this system is going to be on your channel, because it can very easily get out of hand and become just kind of a jumbled mess. For a while there, when I first started using it, I was just kind of adding cards as they came out because I liked them, and you end up with a collection that has like no fucking theme left anymore. It's just a bunch of random shit. And like that's not conducive to getting people to interact with the system. You want them to have a certain idea in their head of what they're getting or what they know is possible to come out of there. So like having a 60 card set and having packs that can only go up to 3 cards a piece when they purchase them, that's a little ridiculous. Having a 20 card set where they can get 3 cards at a time, not so bad.
But
there's a crafting system. They can break down stuff they don't like, get new ones. It's just a whole new
that also
dimension
seems
of
like something that would be that's done through once you reach affiliate or something like.
No, that doesn't matter. So Streamloots doesn't care if you're an affiliate with Twitch or not. They don't give a shit. Streamloots is a free system. It costs nothing. It's strictly meant to generate revenue for you. So they make money when you sell packs. So when your packs get sold, you can set the price on your packs to whatever you want. They're going to take a percentage based on whatever you're selling them for. It doesn't matter. A standard price for a pack of 3 cards is $198 USD. And you can literally configure everything about these things. This is your own pick and pull, like build your own Magic the Gathering. You choose what the cards do, what the rarity is, how rare a specific card is within its own rarity class if you want to go that far. You can choose whether or not the card can be broken down for resources, whether or not it can be crafted with resources, how many resources it costs or generates when it's destroyed or crafted. Like, the system goes on and on and on and on and on. You use it however you want. But the main idea is you pick a theme, you build a set of cards around that theme, and then you advertise it out to your chat going, hey, these are the cards I have available. This is the set we're working with. These are some of the things you can get out of it. You have the ability to go and test cards on stream, so you can like show an example of one, things like that. Cards that require a certain amount of time have built-in timers that'll show up on screen. Like, a lot of this stuff is like set it and forget it. Like, you put together the set, you find a spot on your stream for the frickin' display and the timers, and then you're done until somebody plays a card. So, but that's a very, very like detailed system. There's a lot you can do with that. So if you want to do that, it's definitely something I am thoroughly experienced with. We can give you an absolute like lesson on that if you choose to go that route. But definitely going to be more labor intensive than sound alerts.
Yeah, I was like, ugh, this already sounds like too much work.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. I mean, it took me a few months to really get it finalized to where it's at now. And even now, like, we still add stuff occasionally, or we'll take stuff out that's not getting used. It just depends. But I mean, I have at least one person that comes in like once or twice a month, and they'll spend like $80 to $100 on freaking cards.
What?
Yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. Because you have to remember, it's a trading card game. Anybody that's already got that bug is gonna freaking they go straight for it. They hear about it and they're like, oh my god, I want to do that. That sounds like fun. And they just go in there and they start messing with it. And once you start playing with it and you realize, like, okay, well, the more I buy, the cheaper it is. And if I gift in large quantities to the community, then it's even cheaper. And then the more cards I have, the more likely it is that I'll have the card I want to play when I want to play it. Because like, that's what you're doing, right? Like, you're buying cards and you're going, oh, I got this card. Do I want to play it right now? do I even want this card? Do I want to break it down and try to build another card that I want? Do I want to save this for like 2 streams from now when he's going to be doing something else that I can like use a jump scare for? Like, it becomes this whole involved thing for them on their end that doesn't really have a whole shit ton to do with you anymore. Like, it really does turn into, I like this card, I like this card, I want more of this card, I want more of this, and they will go through whatever they have to get a hold of the ones they want. And they will stockpile them and hoard them, and they will use them constantly. And like, the more they interact with the system, the better it looks for you. Like, it's just, so it's a system that once it's in place will very, very easily take care of itself, as long as you don't go fucking around with it too much. My mistake at the beginning was trying to like add a new card every other day, or like make sure that I was updating the set at least once a week, which like the Discord and the community will tell you like you should do that. I don't agree. I just don't agree with them. I don't feel like I need to add a new card every couple of days. I feel like with something like Stream Loots, people should eventually get to know exactly what's in the set. Like, if I'm going to add a new card, it's going to happen like once a month. Once every couple of months. Like, I don't want them having to guess whether their favorite card is going to show up in their next pack, or they're going to get something they didn't even know existed.
Yeah, that sounds like it's really involved stuff.
Yeah, I'm. It's not something I would necessarily jump into now, but sound alerts should be great. I know for sure sound alerts will generate some activity at the very least. You may get some people that just roll through, play a sound, and disappear, but you've already increased your chances of someone sticking around because they now have something to play with. And then, like, so Streamloots is like super involved and complicated, but you can take the same concept and use it for your channel point redemptions. So you can just go into your channel point redemptions and be like, you know what, I'm going to make a channel point redemption that costs this many channel points, and when they activate it, I can't use my mount for this amount of time.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so if we go back to your creator dashboard,
Okay.
over on the left side, we are going to be looking at the column underneath that thing that says Stream Manager. And we're looking for the section that says, Viewer Rewards.
I don't have that option.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here it is.
Okay, so Viewer Rewards, and then underneath there, you should go to Channel Points.
I don't have channel points, I just have drops.
Oh, what the fuck? Hold on a second. Oh, I didn't know they locked that behind affiliate. Fuck. Okay, I guess they locked channel points behind affiliate.
I was going to say, I think they lock a lot of things behind affiliate, but that's just...
Yeah. Okay, so channel points is locked behind affiliate, so you won't have access to those until then, but that's where you would find them normally. So the way channel points work is that's what people earn for watching your channel. So the longer they're actually counted as a viewer in your channel, the more channel points they will earn. It's at a set rate. You cannot set the rate at which they earn them, but they do get a multiplier based on their subscription status. So regular viewers and followers get one rate. Tier 1 subs get a different rate, tier 2 subs get a different rate, all that fun stuff.
Yeah,
But the redemptions are items that you create where during the stream, they can click a little icon next to the chat box that brings up the channel point redemptions, and they can just click a button and redeem a little on-stream interaction or something, whatever you choose it to be. It could be, most people use real basic stuff like give my pet a treat, or bring my dog on the screen, or like take a bong rip. Like, it can be literally anything you want for any amount of channel points you want. So that's definitely something to look into after you hit affiliate, which I know doesn't sound like it's going to happen very soon, but trust me, that average 3 viewers is not, it's not as difficult to obtain as you would think. We just need to get at least a couple of people in consistently. But yeah, for now, sound alerts should be great. If you want to do Words on Stream, now that you have it, that's also another really good one. People tend to enjoy playing that.
I can't
Especially
get that
because
little
it gets,
edit
like...
panel box.
What's up?
I said I can't get that's like a little edit panel box. It has to be through Streamlabs.
For Words on Stream? Yeah, so Words on Stream only runs as a browser source. So, like, you have two options when it comes to Words on Stream. You can either do what I showed you and bring in the browser source like that, or you can do a window capture. So, like, you could bring up the browser window somewhere on your machine and then capture the window and just use that as a source in OBS. The problem with that is it's going to capture your client too. So you have to, like, trim the window and shit like that. But yeah, for Words on Stream, you have to have it running in a web window somewhere while you're streaming. And then the web source has to be active in OBS. So if the web source isn't active in OBS, but like people are still trying to play, like say you're doing the window capture, you don't have to have the web source active for people to play it. It's just that's one of the options for displaying it for them. Once you've started a game over on the web window, let's just say you decided we're going to play Words on Stream, but I'm not going to show you guys the freaking letters. Just guess blindly. Fuck it. They can do that. Like, the functionality's there once you've started up the game via the website and it's linked to your Twitch. People can still play. It's just up to you whether you want to do window capture and trim the client out or use the web source like we already did and just go back. Each time you start up stream, you'll basically just have to open a Chrome tab, go to Words on Stream, grab a new link and pop it in, and it'll refresh itself. And then there's some other stuff you could look into, but a lot of it's going to be like a lot of the heavier like stream interaction stuff where like they're driving traffic to you. Things like Stream Raiders and like freaking mainly Stream Raiders right now. But stuff where like their platform is driving traffic to you, that kind of stuff is usually locked behind affiliate or locked behind a certain number of followers. Like Stream Raiders won't even let you sign up to be a captain unless you have at least 100 followers.
So what about something like when you're hosting someone else's stream? How do you do that?
Okay, so you can, if you go back over to your creator dashboard, you can go down to, let's see here, I believe it's under, I think it's settings and then channel. Where's my freaking auto host? There we go. So yeah, it's underneath settings and then channel. And then there's a section for featured content. It goes about, brand, schedule, and then featured content.
Okay, I see, yeah.
So underneath featured content, you can go to auto host channels, and you can activate that. If you have that active, and then you go, then you go down to auto host list, and you can add people's channels to there. And what will happen is when you're offline, your auto host list in the order that you have, well, it doesn't even have to be in order. You have that option. There's a little ticker for that above your auto host list, whether you wanted to play them in order or not. But either way, you populate your auto host list, and then based on what you chose, it will go through your list and it will play, it will stream those channels while you're offline, provided they're live. So it'll go to your list and be like, hey, is this first person on their list live? No? Okay, next person live? Yes? Okay, stream that to their channel here. And basically, with you being offline, anybody that goes to your channel, your little channel trailer up at the top that would normally play a custom video that you made or play one of your VODs or whatever, it'll be playing what they're currently live with. So somebody coming by your channel will go, oh, well, my friend's not live, but apparently they recommend this person and they're live, so let me go see what that's about. It's a way for you to send traffic over to your friends when you're not live.
Okay. Yeah, because, like, I remember, like, a couple of my friends before had that as a thing, but I was like, I don't know what that is, and I don't know how they did it, so.
Yeah, it's just the auto hosting. And actually, you'll get a, after you set that up, I believe you're going to get a little achievement. It's like Mr. Roboto or something like that, because Twitch likes to give you little achievements that don't actually reward you with anything. But yeah, you should be all set. I mean, you've got the stream running. We've got sound alerts up and running. Channel points you can't do yet. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I mean, that's really it for now. I mean, just keep freaking streaming. I mean, that's the other thing too, is like it's rough to be like, oh well, you have to freaking, you know, just make the time, make sure you're getting live as much as possible. Like, you don't want to go dumping a shit ton of fucking time into something that's not like turning out for you. But the more time you spend online, the more likely it is you're going to get viewers. Like, we both know this is just the way I do shit. When I started streaming, I went full bore. I was spending I still do it. I'm still doing it to this day. Every single hour that I am not asleep, I am freaking streaming. That includes while I'm at work. Like, I stream from work by remoting into my home machine. Like, it's just, the stream never stops. And like, to an extent, I overpowered some of that whole, like, oh well, you have to be around for a certain amount of time before you start getting